11:55, and I miss you guys. But I think if you know who I am, then you know exactly what my husband and I are doing. Tawana Grant is on here. Good to see you, sweetheart. God bless you. God bless you. Car Chronicles Movement. Stephanie, Minister Stephanetta, it is such an honor. Davina Wright, it's good to see you. Vivian Eagle said, hey, hi. Glenda George, God bless you. How you doing? God bless everyone. God bless you. Cynthia E. McKnight is on here. God bless the 561 people in climbing who are here. Veronica Henderson, she said, good morning, Pastor. Timilla, your name is Tim. Howie, God bless you. If I can't pronounce your name, you get a nickname. Linda is on here. God bless you all. Sabrina Carmody. Your name is Sabrina Chrome. Remember, that's just the way it is. I'm very bad with names. God bless you all. Carnella Payne, it's good to see you. John L. Harrington, he is from Portsmouth, Virginia. Much love to you, sir. God bless you. I want you guys to click, tag, and share. I've got something to say really quickly. God bless you, Jamise. How are you? Our youth pastor just went up the timeline. Youth pastor Laura Renee, she said, hey, MJ, I pray that you got some rest. What's that? I don't rest. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about. Christopher Grant. Good to see you. Elisa Carr. Tasha is going up the timeline. Greg, what's up? G Money, where you at? Someone said, I'm so sad I'm missing the opening. My daughter has surgery on the 2nd. Michelle, that is very important. I'll be praying for your daughter. We're praying for Keisha Daniels and her family. Charlize Bean, good to see you. My house is almost built. Amen. So while your house is almost built, we are finishing ours. God bless you for that. Chastity, God bless you. Wanda, where's the puppy? Is the puppy logging on? Terry, what's up? You ready? I need you. I need Corey. Rashawn is going up the timeline. He's like, what's up, MJ? People are like, why are they calling her MJ? MJ is my nickname, and I prefer to be called MJ more so than Pastor. God bless you. Tierra, that's right. She's laughing. She's like, what rest? I don't rest. TT, what's up for you and Zach and the great family? Harriet Hunt, it's important that I say the last name. God bless you. My husband, Apostle Fred D. Gooden III, it is such an honor to walk this walk with him and our girl who is doing kingdom work alongside of us, who is our assistant, Michelle, AP. Someone said, I'm on the way, Pastor. Made it to Texas, a 14-hour drive. You got a 14-hour drive here? I'm going to go back and find your name. Good God, today. I'm going to make sure you sit somewhere near me. 14 hours. You're going to drive for the opening. God bless you. Donna J. Fillmore. Jennifer said the truck drivers are listening to you. Well, what's up? Boom, boom. That's to you guys. Brooklyn is sending me love. London is saying, what's up, Pastor London? How's that beautiful baby girl? I know your mom is proud, despite her not physically being here to see. Shawnee, what's going on? God bless you. So this is the deal. Everybody knows that we are opening UCI in a matter of days. Kimberly, I love you. In a matter of days, we're opening up. In fact, I'm sitting in one of the offices now. It's a Shane's office I'm sitting in. And as I begin to press on, I didn't do Car Chronicles this morning because my body is beaten. And I'm not going to cry, but my body is literally beaten. Because even though the contractors is doing what they're doing, there's a level of us who are creative that we don't stop. Regina Marie Brooks, is good to see you. And so our minds are forever going because this is just what it is. It's a hard thing when your brain doesn't shut off. And so I want to speak to everyone who is under the sound of my voice. Hopefully you could hear me and the Wi-Fi acted decent. When your brain does not shut off, it's a beating that takes a toll on your body. And so because my brain is not shutting off, it is taking a serious toll on my body. But I have to say, I need y'all to learn from me right now as a pastor. As a pastor, people look and they see the assignment for the people. But I want to speak to those of you who are doing something. Now, you might not be doing this, but you're doing something, right? A woman just went up the timeline and she said, they're almost finished building my house. And so she's building a house that I know from scratch because prophetically the word is being manifested. There's some of you right now and your body is taking a beating, like my girl Crystal Jones going through chemo. Someone said, I can't hear you and it's not loud. I hope you can hear me because I'm going somewhere. And so you are going back to school. You are trying to get your happy back. You're trying to do whatever it is that you are doing. It means that your body has to take a beating to bring things to fruition. Now I'm going somewhere. Most of you, someone said you in the vein, most of you have relocated and relocation is taking a toll on your body. Someone said have a chance to sit in a hot tub. Nope, can't do that. And so some of you are trying to get your mind back from going through something that it was a tragedy during the pandemic. And some of you right now, under the sound of my voice, you have taken a beating from the relationship that you have with your child. And so what I want you to focus on is the beating that you're taking, trying to move forward. You're taking a beating, trying to produce something. You're taking a beating, trying to get yourself back. You're trying to take a beating, trying to get your mind back. You're trying to take a beating, trying to reconnect the dots that was lost during this pandemic. Whatever it is, you are tired because you're taking a beating. Some of you might say this is an unnecessary beating, but the beating is necessary for you to get greatness out of you. Now, I'm going to say something to you because you really don't understand. What's up here is the best is in you, and the beating brought it out. The Bible speaks, Alicia Cooper, that it was good that we were afflicted. And so if you need to read that today, I'll give it to you. It's in Psalms 119 and 71. It was good for me that I was afflicted so that I might learn your decrees. Meaning this, watch this, Keisha, we're praying. Some of you don't know the greatness in you unless God beats it out. Okay, all right. Because y'all know I like to sing, right? I'll make up a song in a minute. But let me just borrow Marvin Sapp for a minute. He saw the best in me when everyone else around can only... People only see the worst in you because they're really not looking through the lenses that God has. It simply means, Lucy, that most of you have greatness in you, and had you not been beaten, you would not have shown the world that I am more than what you say. I have to get you to the place where you understand the beat. Okay, they crying. Good God, today we ain't supposed to be crying right now. The beating is necessary. That's why the enemy does not want you to be chastised, because what chastisement does, it brings you to a place, not just you, but it brings the person that's trying to cultivate you to a place of frustration because they see what you don't see. And some of you, under the sound of my voice, if God had not let it happen, you would have known the ability you had to recover. Now, y'all don't like what I'm saying, but I've got to say it anyway. The beating has to happen because greatness is not in the outside of you. Greatness is in the inside. That's why it says the best is inside of you. It is Easter. Now, you may not like it, and then, you know, we're going to be doing a lot of nice things for the children. Please don't come to the children's church with 9 kids and leave them there because the babysitters are not babysitters. They really are teachers. Watch this. This is Easter, right? This is the Holy Week, as they say in our faith. But I want you to pay attention that as a little girl, now I do this now, even still. You're dyeing Easter eggs, right? You're dyeing this pretty little egg. That's right. They got all kind of eggs. You could put foil on them and you could pick your color. And remember back in the day, Mommy used to take the vinegar and she used to put the pot on the stove and she used to get a couple dozen eggs and she used to boil these eggs. And then she used to take that little cube. It was like a little crayon, and she would dip it in the water it in the vinegar and you would go, oh, wow. And you would look at the eggs and you would just sit there with your cute little self, get ready to get your hair fried and dyed and laid to the side with that straightening comb that give you, burns on your ears and burns around your head. You was getting ready for Easter Sunday. Yes, you was. But something happened before then. Y'all started dyeing Easter eggs and all that thing was pretty. That thing was pretty. It had foil. It was pink. All kind of colors, might I add, just like you seen in the back. Yes, baby. Yes. Y'all, everybody that dyed Easter egg, go. Some of you need to do it because it really is a stress reliever. You used to dye these eggs. You used to sit around and say, oh, these are pretty. But after a while, somebody around the table, one of the siblings, the cousin, maybe the person next door, got hungry. They got hungry, and Mama Nana or whoever was dyeing the eggs with you would say, you have to crack the shell. You have to crack the shell because even though it looks pretty on the outside, it is what's inside that gives you the nourishment you need while you wait for Nana to put another Easter egg in your color. See, I have to bring this to your attention because so many people are looking at you pondering about the outside. But it's only when they crack open the egg and they pull the color away from the skin that inside you find the meat and the yolk. You put some salt on that thing and you bite it and child, oh, it was good. And that's what's wrong with you. You too busy, watch this, looking at the outside of a thing and thinking it's going to be all right. When God is saying, I got to break you, I got to beat you so you could see what's in you. And even though my body is tired and my mind is tired, never mind what you're seeing. It's what I had to go through, Fred and I, to let you enjoy this weekend. It's what we had to go through for the years of ministry. It's what we had to go through. It's what you got to go through to get inside of the home that you said that God gave you. It's what you had to go through to say, God, heal me of chemo. It's what you, Lorna is crying. It's okay. Lorna, TK, Fillmore. It's what you have to go through. It's what you had to go through for people to look around and say, you mean to tell me that all of that produce this? Yes, it's what you have to go through because it's the beating that brings out the better. And most of you don't want to go through anything, but you want better, don't you? No, that's not the mind of Christ. You've got to go through something. You've got to go through the beating. Most people don't understand the reason why it's so hard is because you make it hard. I don't want to go through nothing. You want it easy. Let me help you with that. Nothing is easy. Nothing. If you've ever come in contact with somebody that tries to, watch this, someone that tries to connect to you without any work, someone that tries to connect with you without nothing, that glory is not going to be given because they don't understand. I've got to do the work. You have to put the work in. The best is in you. It's not on the outside of you. If you have never gone through anything, you will not be able to receive one thing. I'm going to say this again. You're going through a divorce. You are. I don't know what I'm going to do. He was the breadwinner. I don't know what I'm going to do because he made the money. I don't know what I'm going to do. I just lost my job. I don't know what I'm going to do. You're right. You don't know what you're going to do until your back is up against the wall and the beating begins. I don't know what I'm going to do. They've diagnosed me with cancer. I don't know what I'm going to do. You don't know what you're going to do until they tell you you've got to fight to live. I don't know what I'm going to do. These kids are driving me crazy. You're right. You don't know what you're going to do until you look around and you see holes in your wall. I don't know what I'm going to do. I lost my job. Let me tell you something. I will walk to work. So what? They repossess my car. The best is in you. The beating brings it out. I'm going to say that again. The best is in you. Thank you, Julia Newkirk. The beating brings it out. Faith needs work to work. Faith needs work to work. They're partners like grace and mercy. But if you just sit around saying, I don't know what I'm going to do, that's not a beating. You beating yourself up. Some of you, you can't even beat yourself up not one more day because of something you did not do. God said, I'm going to give you a second chance. But this time, I'm going to beat it out of you. Now, I'm going to give you my own story. And I've told you the story about the candle when I bit my mother's candle. And she had, put me, Joy, and Kenya and Mark around and said, okay, I need to know who bit my candle. And I wasn't going to say anything. I wasn't going to say anything, Jaleesa, Yashika, I wasn't going to say anything because I knew Mama was going to beat somebody. And I knew who she wasn't going to beat today. She wasn't going to beat me. That candle was good. My mother loved candles. And she said, okay, who bit the candle? I ain't saying nothing. Everybody gonna get got today. Who bit my candle? Joy, Kenya, Jameliah, Mark. Y'all gather around. We in the kitchen now. Who bit the candle? I ain't saying nothing. I need to know who bit my candle. Now, listen. What's up, Randy Wood? What's up, Randy? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, Rich Wood. Good to see you. Who bit the candle? I ain't saying nothing. So my mother got us all standing around, and me with my 2 buck teeth, these are here. She takes this candle and she shoves it under Joy's teeth. Nope, don't fit. Joy, move. Who bit the candle? Ain't nobody saying that. She takes the candle, she shoves it under my brother's teeth. My brother ain't saying that. Nope. Who bit the candle? Now it's me and Kenya. Now you know we both pastors. Who bit the candle? Between you and Kenya, somebody bit the candle because Kenya is my best friend. We always been running buddies. Who bit the candle? So Kenya ain't ratting me out and I ain't ratting her out. We cool. We sisters. This is what we do. She says, smile. I'm telling y'all something. Smile. Kenya got 2 buck teeth and I got 2 buck teeth. But this one is turned just a little bit. I still got a decent smile. Watch that. She puts the candle underneath Kenya's teeth. And it ain't a fit. She look at me like that. Dang. I wasn't saying nothing. Okay. Everybody's excused. I'm getting ready to move. Not you, Jameliah. Stay right there. She said, first you lied. So you mean to tell me that you was going to get everybody a spanking, and everybody going to get in trouble, and you the one that bit the candle. Why you didn't tell me the truth? Well, you know, me being my mother's favorite child, so they say. Okay. Stay right there. Someone said, not the pastor. Yep, the pastor. My mother got this. Someone said, I'm weak. Y'all can laugh at me. I don't care. She got this candle when she was in Rome, Italy. She bought it back. So I'm sitting there and I'm waiting for my punishment. I'm waiting. Shane, I'm in your office. I'm waiting for my punishment because I knew I was wrong. So something happened. Now, to all of you that have a black mother, there is something called chastisement. They one tell you to go get the strap. They get you coming out the tub. Or they pull a wooden spoon off the wall. And or one of the 3. They go get a belt. And you hear this belt. Just, the buckle. Ching, 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 ching. I knew I was in trouble because I did not tell the truth. My mother, as graciously as she is. My father was a crazy one, by that end. She gave me the lashes of my life. And I did not cry. I stood there. Go ahead. Someone said, I'm Italian. Well, it happens to Italian too, because you're really all black. Watch that. My mother spanked my legs, and I did not cry. I turned into Denzel Washington from Glory. You know how he sit there? He was like, no, here I am now. Strong and wrong. And I decided to show my mother that I was not going to break. My mother spanked me, and the only thing she said was, break. Whoosh, break. Whoosh, break. Whoosh. And then eventually, my knees buckled. She said, I beat the truth out of you. I beat the truth out of you. See, a lot of people may find that harsh, but I did it to myself because I should have told her the truth. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because sometimes you will put yourself in a position where God has to beat the truth out of you. It's a hard place to be. But learning that lesson about always telling the truth as a child took me as a healthy adult from my youth. See, what God says, I have to beat something out of you. He said, whom I love, I chastise. And the reason why a lot of these kids are out of control is because they're not finding the love. Maybe not like mommy did, but they need a level of chastisement to bring out the best in them. Do you know that you can bring the best out of a person? Even in your relationships, are you with someone that brings out the beast or the best? You know that you're in a healthy relationship when you can go through something and you can come out loving one another. Let me tell you something. Love challenges. It's your best. Oh, I miss my husband. I miss laying in his arms. I miss all those things. But our bodies are so tired. We just look at each other and go, good night. But the challenge of building has made us greater. See, the beating has to happen in your life, in your relationships, in your friendships. Have you ever gone through something and somebody said they was your road dog, and then you go through it and they're gone. They leave you standing there like, yo, I thought you was my boy. I thought you was my girl. I thought we was friends. The beating reveals some stuff. That's why it's necessary. Hard times reveal good friends. You have to go through the beating. You have the best right inside of you. You would never know it unless you're challenged with something that beats you to a place that you never could imagine you could get to. Because why? The pressures pushed you. With the beating becomes pressures that pushes you to a level of greatness that you cannot discover being lazy, complacent. You can't discover it just being I don't feel like doing this today, and I don't want to do this. This is too hard, and I don't want to do it. No. That's not a beating. The beating is, I'm going to be homeless if I don't get this together. I'm going to lose my business if I don't get my clientele right. I'm going to lose my husband if I don't get it right. I'm going to lose my wife if I don't get it right. I'm going to lose my wife if I don't leave this mistress alone. I'm going to hold on, wait a minute. Let me go deeper. I'm going to lose my family if I don't leave this half alone. I'm going to lose my mind if I don't do something about my peace being disrupted. This pressure is pushing me to discover something I've never imagined I could be or do because of the beating. I'm going to lose my husband if I don't get him to the hospital. I'm going to lose. And you could lose by being lazy without the beating that brings in the best, that releases the pressure to push you to greatness that God said you had to go through. And so it's good that I was afflicted. It's good that I'm sitting here with a baseball cap to the side, with my Hello Kitty sneakers and my hoodie, because I've got to go through this beating because greatness turns the door this weekend. Never mind me. There is so much greatness. And I'm going to say this before you leave, 2,000 people. Never let somebody beat you with words because they don't see the best. People could beat you with their words. You're never going to open a business. You're never going to recover. You're never going to do that. Those words can beat you to be bitter. Don't do that. Let those words beat you to show them the pressure is going to produce the very thing you said that I couldn't have, be, or overcome. I love you guys. I'm tired. It's the beating. But let's get it. I see y'all.